It's Online Biz Real Talk today, and we have an incredible subject for you, like always. And we have some incredible guests in the back stage. And one is a newbie, and one started a little while ago, and one started more than a little while ago. So we got, all ranks here, and whether they started sooner or later or a while ago. So I wanted to give you guys a little heads up on our subject. So our subject today is how this business is a no-brainer for anybody looking for more time and more funds. In a crazy world like nowadays, where job security is no longer a thing, and the prices of everything have been inflated to gas, food, housing. Oh my goodness! I seen a person a few days ago, and they're like, I can't even find a place to rent. Okay, it's not even about literally how much something is. It's just everything is crazy right now. So people are moving. They're wanting to move to different cities. They're wanting to try to get lower pricing on homes, lower pricing food, lower this, lower that. Well, how about live wherever you want and earn while you're living your best life, like this? That's the way I feel about this. As I'm looking at the beautiful mountains and the beautiful background, that's the way I feel. Why would I want to live somewhere I just because it's cheaper? Because I've talked to friends or people that I know, and they're like, "Well, I'm moving." Well, why? Why are you moving? Oh, well, things are more cheaper there. I'm going to sell my house and I'm going to move there. Things are cheaper. I'm like, no, you have to live your best life. Where do you want to be happy? So that's what we're going to be talking about. How today it's a no-brainer for this business. So without further ado, I'm going to invite all my business partners. Hi, everyone. God bless you guys. All right, all right. The beautiful Esther Hernandez is going to be our first guest today, and we have Rose and Nathan. So, Esther, why don't you introduce yourself for us, and kind of let's talk about the subject a little.
Sure. My name is Esther Hernandez. I'm from Leamington, Ontario, and I'm a mom of four beautiful children. And I came into this business a little bit over a year ago, and it has been a blessed journey for me to be here and to work with the wonderful team that's always there to have your back. And it's hard to go out there and work when you are a mom that trying to support your husband as well, like to help to have a better income. And I was just tired from working from my 9 to 5, and I was willing to go and look for something better where I could take care of my children and have my own time and find something legitimate that I could do from the comfort of my home. And here I am a year later. I'm just so happy that I found this business because it has literally changed my family's life. I'm a homestay mom now, and I'm here for them whenever my kids need me. Can cook my meals that I want. I don't have to rush to my 9 to 5 or being stuck in traffic or rush to work being thinking I will be have to be late, right? And there was so much that I just disliked so much from my 9 to 5. And when I found this business, a lot of people, they ask themselves, is it real? And it is really real. It is, you get T4 slips and you can do it from the comfort of your home. And for me, in the beginning, it can be overwhelming because I have a fifth grade education. So for me, it was, in the beginning, it was like, what am I doing? Right. I was getting overwhelmed because I overwhelmed myself, but it's really a no brainer. The training is step by step, and you can get lost because you have a mentor, you have a coach. And where else are you going to get that? Nowhere. And I'm just so blessed to be here and to be able to help so many more to reach their level of success that they want to reach and that they deserve, right? Because where I was working, they were never satisfied when you work. You always had to work so hard, but you didn't I didn't pay for what I can work it in the evening. I usually work it in the evening. I'll 1 or 2 hours. Depends on how I feel. And I still make an incredible income, getting leads, getting buyers. And once you start seeing the results, you just want more. You get hungry for more. And I'm very blessed to met. I met Georgia, and she has been a pro. Like, she was always there for all our team. And you know, for me, I always say to people, why wait? Life is too short to enjoy it with the loved ones. And why spend it at a place where you are not comfortable, where you don't want to be? One thing I had to learn was to get out of my comfort zone. And it was kind of a little bit hard for me because I'm a person, I kind of get stuck somewhere and then I get there. But with this business, I'm stuck here. I do whatever it takes to finish my training, to finish my steps that I need to take. And if with my people that I'm helping, I try to always guide them through the steps. And if I am not there, Georgia's there, everybody else is there. And that's what I love so much about this business, because we have a team that is always there to help each other and to support each other. That's all I would have to say.
Beautiful, beautiful. Tito Vivancos joined us. You're so right. I see so many changes in your life, and I always say how much you've grown. And it's simple, right? It's simple. You don't have to leave the comfort of your home. You don't have to leave your babies. Um, actually, I want to say congratulations to a new business partner coming into this business. His name is Herman. And the funny thing is yeah, his mom used to work with Esther, and I had the coaching call with him yesterday, and we talked about Esther a lot, how good-hearted she is, and my mom really loves her. She really looks up to her. They used to work together, and Esther worked really, really hard. Like, she was like in a packing factory, and it was like I was like, what kind of work did your mother do? And he told me, I'm like, I remember. Like, Esther told me, like, she didn't want to stand up all day and work hard and be away from her babies. And she's seen Esther being successful and not working. And she told her son about it. She's like, why don't you talk with Esther? Because Esther's super successful. And like, literally, we literally, Esther's changing somebody's life right now. She's going to be changing Herman's life, and so am I. And he's so young. He's only 23 years old, and he's starting this business. And we're super, super grateful for helping him and literally getting him started, because, yeah, it's a no brainer. Like, he's literally, the things he's telling me, like what the kind of work he does, and he's been working since 13, and his children and his wife, and he's only 23. I'm like, how have you been working so hard? And I'm like, that's exactly what the subject is about. It's a no-brainer. It's such a no-brainer. And for someone so young at 23 years old to start this business, I can only imagine what he's going to accomplish by the time he's even 25, 30 years old. Because look at what I accomplished in 3 years. Everything changed. I paid off 30,000 worth of debt. I bought a new vehicle for our family, Escalade. I moved into a $3 million home. Like, and it just, and I talked about that too, how it helped my mindset. It helped my worries to go away. They say that money can't bring you happiness. It's going to take away a lot of stress. It's going to take away a lot of worry. So you don't have to worry about paying bills, rents, mortgages, buying your children stuff for school, or a new laptop, or sneakers, or whatever it might be. Do you want to say something?
Yeah, no. You're
Yeah.
basically, this business is the best business that I could ever join. Basically, because normal businesses in internet, like online, um, it's all about looking for a sale or anything, right? In this business, you don't have to go knock on people's doors. You don't have to, you know, talk to people. Like, you don't have to talk to people about it. Try to get them. No, this business is suit for everybody. This business is for your own time. A lot of people say we don't have time, but then it's true. You're getting paid a certain amount of money to go to work. and all the time you have is for work because you say you don't have time is for work. But then the free time that you get from work till you go to sleep, there are things that that there's times that you could actually put in the business. It's just about maybe 2 or 3 hours a day in the business.
Yeah.
You get set up, you set your ads up. The most important thing about it is your advertising. It's a business that you advertise. Someone sees your ad out there, and there's a million people out there, guys. And the thing is that it's your own
There's a
time.
million people out there.
Oh, there's 7 billion people. I know.
I got a bug. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, there's
There's a million people out there, guys.
just there's millions, should I say, right?
There's billions of people out there.
Yeah.
Online every day.
Exactly. And
And literally, like this is why we're not greedy and we don't like. Oh, that's
yeah,
I'm gonna advertise there. We know we can advertise anywhere, and our ad is specifically made with our little spin on it, with our little customized and personality. So we're going to attract the perfect quality traffic and customer
hmm
to our product, and they're going to buy in. And if they don't buy in right away, the fact that they went to our website and they seen our product, they are going to get notified now. So our system is going to sell them
Yeah.
the product. It's going to keep reminding them until they buy in.
the business runs for you.
That's
Like
right.
basically, at the start, the business runs for you. But then when you have your business set up, you could do whatever you want. In the back end, your business is gonna be running. You're gonna wake up one day, you're gonna get a buyer.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, your business is working by itself. You don't have to be out there. You know, you gotta put a little bit of amount of time on the business so the business runs. It's just like giving gasoline.
It's
to a
not
car.
it's not a pyramid scheme or MLM.
Yeah.
It's not a get rich scheme. If you're going to have to put time into it. Okay? But
Yeah.
watch it grow.
Yeah, for example, me, for 4 weeks into the business, like at the start, I said, well, wow, I want some extra cash in my life, and I was working in construction, so maybe I could just, move to Spain or something. I want something else, and yeah, I met her in Instagram. We're talking about her. Ask her what she, 5 kids going around with videos everywhere, and she was, what does she do? She's always at home. She's, and she's got 5 kids. So, just ask. And yeah, she was in this business. Just this business got her where she was, and with 5 kids even.
Amen.
So I said to myself, well, I gotta try it. So I went in and I bought it straight in, and the first day I got the first sale. It was 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 12 hours a day, working in construction, even in my birthday, and I got it in one day. And I said, what is the point of me going to trade my time for my boss, and not to this business? So I just decided to go a little bit more than 3 hours a day.
So and he's trying to tell you he got 2 weeks worth of pay in just one day.
Yeah,
2
one
weeks
day.
worth of salary. What it took him in his construction job,
Yeah.
which he got paid really good. He used
Yeah,
to
I
get
used
paid
to
a
make
lot of money.
like $33 an hour or 35, because and it was just the work right there. But then 4 weeks I moved out of my house, and basically the business is there. You set an ad, you make an ad, you put it out there, and hey, the ad's just working out there. It's easier work than going over there and making shovel, digging holes for a day, or 12 hours a day, every day, digging holes and running around. Sure, it's okay. You need to go to work, you need to do stuff, but I guess be smart with your head. Work smarter, not harder.
100%.
Yeah.
All right. So since we had a guy talking for a little bit here, let's go to Rose. Let's go now to another girl. Rose, God bless you, girl. I'm so excited. Congratulations
Yeah,
on getting
congratulations.
started.
Hey, thank you. I'm also very excited. Like Georgia said in the beginning, I'm very new. So I'm really excited. I love the team. Like, see, it seems like it's a family. So I'm sure I'm in good hands. I will get the help I need to succeed in this.
Yeah, well, why don't you introduce yourself for us? Tell us where you're from.
Oh yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, and then I'm gonna bug you, I'm going to ask you little questions here.
Of course. Okay, so I'm from Sweden. I've been here in Canada for 4 years soon. I am a mother of two twin girls, and yes, that's me. I was looking for, like everybody else, something that I can do from home, especially since I'm a mom. I have very young children, so it's more convenient to have something that you can do from home. So that's the main reason why I joined here, and I'm super excited.
Awesome. Well, tell us how this business is a no-brainer for anybody looking for more time and more funds. And yeah, tell us a little bit about your background, like what kind of work you did, and how would you relate, as you're going through the training, as you're seeing. I explained everything to you, and you obviously seen everything, and you're going through your training, the workshop. How would you, compare what kind of work you've done in the past to this? And
Well, that
how
I
would
don't
you?
have to, sorry, I don't have to leave the comfort of my home. Clearly, it's the stress, waking up, being on time. So I'm in banking right now. So just not having to wake up in the morning, go to work, come back, not maybe always be on top when you come home to your children. So that's a huge plus for me. um, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm super excited for you because I know that you've been watching us, and I know that you literally had your coaching call a while ago, but you didn't get started right away. What made you like literally say enough is enough and I want to get started? Because you messaged me out of the blue and you're like, Georgia, I'm ready,
Yeah,
girl. Like, what made you all of a sudden?
I know. No, I just took my decisions, like I told you, it's better late than never. um, so no, I was watching and I was like, you know what, I have to step out of my comfort zone. Have to take a risk. That's how you could go anywhere in life. um, and I've taken a lot of risk before in my life, moving from Sweden to Canada with two kids. Like, it's a huge risk. So I was like, I've done this before and I've done okay. So I don't know why this wouldn't work out, um, so yeah, I just made up my mind and told myself that you just have to do it, take a risk, and pray for the best.
Amen. And with
Yeah.
this business, like I said, that's how I explained it to a lot of people. If when they want to start, the only way it's going to be a risk or not a guarantee that you're putting your time, effort, you're starting this business. How do I know it's going to work? Is if you don't do anything with it.
Hmm.
I was talking to a business partner that's starting, and he was like, "I'm unsure. I'm unsure. I'm a little unsure about this business because I don't know if I could make it. I don't know, if I could do, what you're doing or whatever the case may be." So I said it like this. This is like a beautiful truck that you buy for your, like, literally say it's a vehicle, and you have this beautiful vehicle in your business. You bought it as a work truck or whatever the case may be, and you let that work truck sit, and you don't ever use that big, beautiful, shiny work truck. You're not going to get anywhere. But if you drive that truck to the top, you're going to succeed above and beyond. You're not literally going to let your business sit. If you don't do nothing with your business, you're not going to succeed. If you work on your business every day or every other day, you're going to succeed above and beyond. Okay? Believe me, I've seen it. I've seen business partners that are succeed above and beyond. And I know that Rose and Nathan is a little newer, but I see success definitely, especially with Nathan. Right away, I seen him succeeding. And Rose just literally started yesterday. Esther, she doesn't stop. She works on her business every day. After she's cooking, she puts the kids to bed every day. Same thing with me. Like, you guys know it. Sometimes I'm up till 3 a.m. and look at me. I'm super successful and I'm proud because I understand some nights I lost some sleep. But you know what comes in my mind, and mothers could relate, Nathan. If I stood up with twins like you, Rose, and I only got 3 hours of sleep some nights and I lived, then what's the big deal if I get like 7 hours of sleep or 6 hours of sleep with this business sometimes because I put the kids to bed and I'm working on it. I sacrificed my time. That's all I sacrificed for this business, my time.
Yeah.
That's all you're going to sacrifice. Because really and truly, if you put your time and effort into it and you get set up, because our business community, our tech team is going to set your sales funnel, your website, everything up. But after that, you're going to go through the training and you're going to do ads. You're going to make sure your ads are running good. If that ad's no good, you shut it down. You're going to go through the masterminds. You're going to make sure you're doing everything right. You're getting tips. You're going to look into our chats, all the tips I give you. Do this, do that, do this. Go to the free ad site. Go to this. Post this. I'm going to show you how to get a buyer. I'm going to show you another stream of income. Before we went live, what did I do? I was like, Rose and Nathan was like, Georgia, we have it because Rose had her coaching call before the new product came out, and Nathan was away for a few weeks, so they didn't find out about the new product. So I literally showed them the new product, and they were like, oh. they was so shocked. They're like, wow, because of the commissions. And I was showing them how much money I made already, and I was showing them my wallet and how much cash and how much rewards I got. So they was super excited. So this is like, wow, no brainer. But is there anything else you want to add, Rose?
No, I think I'm good for now. Yeah.
Oh, God bless you. How old is your twin girls, by the way?
There are 5, about to be 6 in a month.
So like Gio and Sky.
Yeah.
Sky are 5. They're going to be 6 in November.
Yeah.
Do you know that Gio and Sky have different birthdays?
Yeah, I think you told me that in the beginning. Yeah, in my coaching call. Yeah. Because one was born after 12.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah. 56. The other one was at like 12:02 a.m. So Sky is on the 20th.
Wow, I've never seen that before.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
Sky is a little woman. She had to make sure she had her own day.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Rose. God bless you. And congratulations. And God bless your new journey to success. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Please stay plugged in. Go through your training slowly. Don't rush through things. Do what you need to do and make those beautiful twins your why to succeed above and beyond. Build that empire like I did and inspire others. Be an inspiration for your babies, even for your nationality, even for young women, for moms all over the world. Everybody, be a big inspiration to show people we are worth more. We can build our empire. So God bless you, girl.
I got goosebumps just hearing you say all of that. Thank you, Georgia.
It's on. It's on.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Sure.
All right, Nathan. How are you doing, Nathan?
Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness, it's so great to see you all. Rose, welcome. Esther, great to see you. Georgia, Tiro, always a pleasure.
God bless you. Nice to see you too.
Nice to see you too.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit, but I guess for my intro, my name's Nathan Lethbridge. I'm based out of London, Ontario, Canada. I'm 27 years old, and I've been in the business for roughly about 2 months. And everyone here has pretty much hit it on the head. You know, there's no guarantees in this day and age. Like the 9 to 5 can definitely be a big question mark now, because you never know. One day you could be employed, another day you could be let go, and you're kind of left to fend for yourself. And so with this business, I stumbled across it, and I just dove in head first. You know, what have I got to lose? The business runs itself. You have, again, what Georgia said, you have to put in the work, you have to put in the hours, but every single minute, second, hour that you dedicate to your business, it will pay off. It takes time along with everything else in life. If it's quick and you get rich fast, it's a scam. And that's unfortunate, because there's a lot of people who do get scammed out in this world. But with the tools they give you, the coaching, I tell you right now, Georgia and Tiro, the greatest coaches, mentors you will ever have. And I can promise you that. There's no other coaches out there that are willing to stay up and for any time zone in the world to help you, to sit you down, whether it's your ads campaign, your funnels, the way you communicate with buyers, how to get a buyer. No one else like that in any industry like this. This is one of a kind. And I have to honestly say, with just being 2 months into this, my life has changed for the better. And what I've definitely grown to appreciate is that how precious life really is. You know, it's, you want to live a life that you've always dreamed of, not one that you just, you want to live a life that you've always wanted, not one that you just dream of. And it's exactly what everyone here said. You need to have the why. So Rose is why is her kids. Esther's why is her family. Georgia and Tito, it's their family. It's wanting to leave a legacy. And that's definitely something that hit home for me. I'm engaged with a beautiful fiance, hoping to get married next year. And then it really made me sit back and realize, you know, I want to be able to build a business, an empire. That's something I can pass on to my kids, where I know that when my time is up on this earth, I can pass it down and they're taken care of. And it's just, you know, with everything happening with the inflation, gas prices, grocery prices, everything, you have to look out for yourself. And at the end of the day, this business is honestly a godsend. And anyone who is on the fence, take that leap. Because I guarantee you, even if you, after finish watching the workshop, you're going to be laying in bed and just thinking, okay, should I do this? Should I do this? Wow, like this could be a game changer. This could literally change my life. You never know unless you try. And yes, it is intimidating, but that is okay. Everything new and exciting is intimidating, and you just have to take a leap of faith. So I am very fortunate to have come across this, and I am so, again, fortunate to even be part of such a huge family. It's not that people are posting to say, look at me, I've done this, I've done that. No, it's success stories. You get beautiful stories of people who have talked about they worked 3 jobs to put food on the table for their families or to even pay the rent, to now being able to pay off their mortgage, buy their dream car, travel all over the world. And it's so unbelievably inspiring. Like, I'm getting goosebumps already. So you just can't help but smile and just think, it's incredible that people are succeeding and that they're living the life they want. But then you also know, like, they can do it. So I sure as heck can. And again, it comes back to, you have to be willing to put in the work. But every bit of work and time you put into your business, it will succeed. It will. And with the tools you're given, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah, 100%. You're so inspirational.
Yeah.
You're so inspirational.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm hearing you talk.
I want to start this business again.
Yeah.
Thank you for your kind words. God bless you. I will have to take the kudos for that, because I do stay up and I do help people, because it's just my heart. My heart is there. And I was telling Olivia that a couple of weeks ago. Olivia is another one of my business partners. She's in Alberta. She's originally from Jamaica, but she was like, me and her was just talking about the business, and I was telling her how I don't have to help as much as I do, but I want to. The fact that I promised and I'm helping people, it's not like I say to people, I promise you, but when I say that I'm going to help somebody and they have a certain goal, because that's what our coaching call is about, me setting you up and seeing how much you want to earn and how many hours you're going to put into it, and what is your goal, right? And how I can get you started. What's the best track? You want to go on a fast track? Let's do this. Let's do that. But when I feel that I didn't, set them up, or they're gone for a few days or a week or so, it's like, where are you? I have to set you up. I didn't finish. Where's you at? Are you making money yet? What are you doing? So it's in my heart. It's in my heart to help people. And not only that, why not get rich from the online world? Everybody else is doing it. There's scams out there. Yes. There's a lot of real businesses out there. But to be honest with you, the ones who are succeeding the most is the ones who build up their presence and their empire, literally. And we show you how to build up your brand. And if you don't want to be like, sorry, go on.
No, sorry. I wanted to just put a point out there after you. I'm sorry to interrupt, Georgia.
No, that's okay. And what I was going to say is you could build a brand, but you don't have to. Your face doesn't have to be out there. Like if you don't want your face to be out there and you still want to be branded, you can do that. But to be honest with you, we build people up. It's their own business, it's their own brand, and they grow super successful. And if you see that, if you see Robert Kiyosaki, Grant Cardone, if you see some of these people out there who are super successful and they got their brands or whatever the case may be, we show you how to brand yourself like that. We'll go on.
I was just going to add about the whole online, making money online. It's very tough because I guess people are so used to working the 9 to 5 or to doing like physical work where they think it's anything you see people making online, it's a scam. It's just get rich quick. And of course, there's a lot of skeptics. There are a lot of scams out there, but with how advanced technology is getting, how advanced the internet is, it's like you said, there's 7.5 billion people in this world. Billions of people search the web every single day. So it's, of course, you're going to get those skeptics, but once you come into this business, you realize it's so much more. Like, it's not just the rich get richer. Anybody can start making money. Anybody can start making money online. You just got to take that leap of faith and just understand it is possible. 100%.
Yeah, that's true. Like, for example, a lot of people, I guess, with jobs don't have a lot of time, but like all that time you have at the end of the day, going on the phone, going on Netflix, going through Instagram, all that time can be put in a business, and you're actually making your production.
I get lost.
Time productive.
It's true. I get lost on Facebook and Instagram a lot of times. If I'm going to do an ad, or I'm going to do a post, and all of a sudden I see something, and then I see a cooking video, and then I see a car video, and then I see this, and I was like, oh, I lost 20 minutes. Stop. So it's like, you don't want to get lost on. My daughter stopping me. Stop. I'm really handsy with my actions. Sorry, now I'm going to try to talk without my hands. You don't want to get lost online, right? Doing nothing, because you can. And it's funny. Is your nap done? Oh, well, it looks like your nap is done. You're up now.
Yeah, come here.
Come here. Come on. So what I'd like to say is, it's funny because I put a post up earlier. A lot of people have been commenting on this post. And I had to say it. I had to say it out of the goodness of my heart and just out of humanity. There's been so much stupidity going on about the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case, okay? And people are literally taking hours to post stupid things, hurt her, belittle her, all these things. And no matter what, like, they had a relationship that didn't go well, okay? They had their arguments, they had their issues. That's their business. They're two professional actors. Johnny Depp is awesome. I absolutely love Johnny Depp. Okay, I love all his movies, right? I don't know Amber Heard too much. I know that she was in a relationship with him. But the fact that people are wasting their time and posting, they're not making money for this. They're just posting about her, wasting their time. And it's illusion too. Why did they go and put their whole life story online? Why is the public doing this? Why did they publicize their whole, it's for publicity, right? And for their whole relationship. But not only that, there's a lot of distractions in this world. And the world wants to distract you. And it's funny, I say this, and whether it's a conspiracy theory or whatever you want to tell me, I know, and I put two and two together. The world and the system continues to want to distract us. What's really important? What's really important? Build your empire. Yeah, build your empire. Jump over the system. Jump over the world. We're here for another purpose than to be like on social media in that way, like just to be sucked in stupid videos, right? The cat memes or whatever, right? We're here for more than that. Our kids are here for more than that. We are to grow spiritually, financially, blessed, to serve others, help others, to make a difference, to make a footprint here on this earth, right? And we can get lost in that.
Yeah. Society prepares you, right? Society, what they do is they prepare you when you're young. They take you to school. Oh, you gotta go to school. You gotta prepare yourself. Now, when you finish school, you go to college, you get prepared to go to work for a job. For a job that's gonna be a 9 to 5. You won't have the time of your life. But then when you're 80 years old, they'll give you a retirement. They'll be like, here, you're retired. You don't have to work anymore. We'll give you a pay. But then how many mountains can you climb when you're 80 years old compared to when you're young? You know what I mean? So time is all we have, guys, and why not spend time with something that you can actually, you know, that it works because it's working for other people. It's working for other people,
Yeah.
and if it doesn't work for them, like you said, if it works for them, how come I can't do that? We're all the same. It's just constance makes perfection, guys. Constance, be constant
Yeah.
makes perfection.
Yeah.
So it's like, for example, we have fish, or we have fishing rods. We make fishing rods
Mhm.
for people to come fish with us. You know, we don't want to give the fish to people. You know, because if we give you a fish, the day tomorrow you're gonna need another fish and another fish, and then the day I won't be there, where is it gonna be the fish? So we'll teach you how
We're
to
always
fish.
going to be there. Anyway.
We're always gonna be there.
Go on, Nathan, because I know you have something to say.
It just Tito made a good point about how, you know, you go to school, you work the 9 to 5, and that's how life goes on. I was just say there's a quote from Jet Li, and he says, "You are literally killing yourself for a job that will replace you within 2 days."
100%.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't want to go as far as killing yourself, but there are some occasions where people are doing that. They're literally like just chopping off the years of their lives for a job that, again, it will replace them. Whereas something like this, where you can take action, create your own business, create your own income, and you never have to worry about, the end goal really is you want to fire your boss. I love that. I think, Georgia, that's what you told me the first time when we talked,
I
that you
called
want to fire your boss. And that's awesome.
Yeah, amen.
I fired my boss. I didn't know how to do it. I was like, this guy, I'm gonna be harsh on it. I didn't want to be but I was like, what if something? I was really nervous actually, and I did it. It's a relief also. Fire your boss. You're firing. You're not gonna get fired. Then, and I was sorry.
No, go on.
I always thought, to go back. If you go back, you left the job, right? But the thing is that there's no going back because it's something that actually works.
But I was going to say, like, a few little things that I want to say. There are people, like he told me stories, that literally die every day in construction. Or because we was talking about traveling, because our new product is about traveling. And a business partner that started this business, she's like, oh yeah, my friend went on this this job, and she went on this cruise for the job, and she had to stay on this cruise. And the wind up is, it was an older style or whatever the case may be. She got asbestos, and she no one could contact her. I could never contact her anymore. And she's like, I pretty much know that she passed away. And like these jobs will put you in predicaments so you can get sick. People have died from asbestos, even or different types of inhaling different types of substances from just mining and doing. And they passed away. Like, we do put our life in jeopardy at certain places, predicaments.
Yeah. I work in a stone shop, and just like when we're grinding down stone and cutting it all down, there's the fumes in the air, and I'm inhaling it. It's the same thing, or with the chemicals if we're going on putting the stone together, installing it in the kitchen. It's exactly what you're saying, George. There's so much out there that people they take for granted, thinking, oh, I'm fine. Like I'm in this job, but you never know one day, right?
100%. And it could be, it's not really that we want to blame the people who owns the companies, but it's just, there's things that happen. And I guess it could happen at anywhere, anytime you are, but a lot of people do put their life out there. And going back to what Tito said too, I want to comment is my business partners tell me that her friend is just 7 years. She's going to school to become a doctor. I'm like, 7 years, really? I'm like, does she get paid? Does she get any funds? Well, she got 2 years so far, and now she's going to do another 5 years. I'm like, but does she get paid? Where does she get money from? Well, she got loans and all that. And the lady's like totally fine with this. She got all these loans. I'm thinking, this is hundreds of dollars of loans. And I'm like, but she's going to have to pay it back. Oh, yeah. Does that make any sense? You're going to work God bless the doctors. Thank you, doctors, for who you are and for studying. But after that, you know what you're going to do. You're going to work all your life now to pay off those loans. And then you're going to maybe meet someone, have children, and then you're just going to be stuck all your life working for those funds being paid off. all your life. Now you're stuck at that 9 to 5. Now you're working hard. Although, mind you, please go. Yes, if you're going to be a doctor, we need our doctors. We have a shortage here in BC. But and I thank you for them. I thank you for those hard workers. God bless you. But to me, it doesn't make sense. You don't want to give your time for your freedom. You're giving your time for your financial freedom, and even there, people are still not financially free. They're substituting their time for money. Well,
It's the system.
Yes.
It's like a wheel, right? It's all like a wheel, guys.
Mhm.
Wherever you spend your money, you gotta pay for this, insurance, all this stuff. They make you, Why not have a business where you can make it run for you at the back? You can do whatever you want. You can go back to work, but you'll know the business is still running for you.
Go on, Rose.
No, I just wanted to add that it's so like I'm so grateful to have stumbled across this, to have people who think the same, because I've always been like, this is not life. Like I don't want to work 9 to 5 my whole life. I'm not doing it. So I'm just like very grateful to, have people who think the same way, and hopefully we can, they can help, we can help each other get there and help other people as well.
Amen.
Yeah.
So everybody who comes into this business has the ability to become a coach. You have the ability to become a mentor to help people. You have the ability to just sell the business, like products, and advertise however you want to advertise. Literally, because we build you a sales funnel on the website. But Rose, I am coaching her to become a mentor. Same thing. Nathan is a mentor, and we literally help people worldwide. So if this piques your interest and you want to see what we're doing, you want to see how you can succeed in the online world and become an entrepreneur. You're not joining you're not joining a job. I want everybody to know that this is not a job. You're actually going to have your business. You have a business ID. Okay. There's part of our business you pay taxes. The other part you can do whatever you want with that one. We have different products, to be honest with you. So and one is instant cash, like you get instant cash into your account. The other one is checks. And to be honest with you, depending on where you're from, their one stream of income, it's direct deposit if you're in a different country besides US or Canada. But in US and Canada, we do get paid by checks in the mail, which is weird. I don't know why.
It's exciting though.
Yeah, it's exciting, right? I got a whole bunch of checks.
Mm-hmm.
The other day I got like what was it?
3 months, 4 months of a job in as a foreman in construction. Like 4 months in one day. One envelope.
One envelope.
What is this?
We're going to show you strategically how you can earn that much. By the way, we will show you. There's some business partners that start earning that in a couple months. Some business partners took them 6 months, 7 months. It depends on your time and your effort.
How much you work?
And your will to learn. Did you want to say something?
Rose?
Else have anything to say or add to this?
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Okay. How about you, Nathan?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
So I guess before we go, I just want to say to everybody who's watching, at the end of the day, it's your life. It's your choice. You do what you feel in your heart. We are here to help you get started in this online business. There's a reason why I became a coach, a president and CEO. There's a reason why I literally, always say that. Why go with that JOB, leave that JOB behind, but until you get right on track with this business, you make enough money to literally leave your JOB. I do follow a lot of entrepreneurs. I do follow a lot of inspirational speakers. And I do feel like I'm woke. Like I realize what life is about. And I don't think you have to be a genius to realize what's going on here in this world and to realize what life is really about. And it's really about spending time with one another and your children and your family and eating in peace and traveling and enjoying the nature and the beauty, because all of us yearn for that, right? And become one with ourselves. And I really feel that we are worth a lot more than that commute, than that job, than that lifestyle, than worrying about money and affecting your health. I see it.
All you got is time.
So
It's It's really just, sorry, is it okay if I add something to that?
I
It's
want
really, you know,
to too. Sorry.
Yeah, go.
like whatever, how do I put it? Like whatever it is that your heart desires, just understand that it can and should be yours. You should never compare yourself looking at people like these billionaires who have made millions and billions of dollars online. It can be you. You can do that. You can make an income, period, online. You can. And again, with this whole business and this system that's provided, it can happen. There's nothing like this out there. But just constantly and never doubt yourself. I can't stress that enough. Everyone has done that in some part of their life, but even I can use Esther as an example. Esther was so shy at the beginning from when I met her, and now she's honestly, like, in a way, she's blossomed. She's so confident, and it's with this business that you kind of come out of your shell. You find a person within you that you never knew existed, and it's so important to just realize that anything you want in life, you can get.
Is capable. Anything you want. Is capable.
Amen.
Yeah.
God bless
So-
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I wanted to add is that I was listening to a podcast the other day, and it was talking about the 4 things that matter in life the most. And it was saying it's faith, family, real friendships, and work that serves others. So I believe that, you know, you can find this by doing this, by starting this business. Yeah.
100%. 100%. And I was listening to a podcast too. I was thinking the same thing before you said it about Bob Proctor. And Bob Proctor, it's a little different than what you're saying, but I love Bob Proctor. He talks about the law of attraction. And Bob Proctor, in his younger years, he literally was in debt, and he owed thousands of dollars to people and whatever. And then one day he read this book. The book he read was, what's the book? I have to go through that. I think it was Get Rich or something. I'm not sure. No.
Was it the Rich Dad, Poor Dad?
No, it was a long time ago. So he read this book, and it was something that maybe you can Google it, Nathan.
Sure.
You can Google it for me. You'll find out what book Bob Proctor originally read to change his life. But anyways, I'll go along with the story, and Nathan will find us what book that was. But this was like back in the 60s, right? Long time ago, 60s or 70s. He read this book. So
is it You Were Born Rich?
I think so. That's the book he made. I think that was the book he
Oh,
made.
yep.
But you got to find the book he read that changed his life. So the book he read changed his life, and he was like, all of a sudden he started to realize, I could do this. I can make money. And he all of a sudden had he went to a place, and they needed their floors washed or whatever. So he got a job washing the floors. Then he's like, well, I can call up a whole bunch of companies, and I could see if they need floor washing. And then all of a sudden he got to the point where he couldn't get enough people to help him. And then he started to be the biggest place all over Toronto, then all over worldwide, washing floors, professionally. And then he started making millions. And he started to realize what changed in my life. And he started to just realize what changed in his life is he realized he can do it. He got out of his old way of thinking. And then his advice to everybody, as he was talking in this podcast, is you need a good mentor. Find yourself a good mentor and find yourself a goal. You can't just say, I don't know what I want. No, you have to know what you want. Mm-hmm. And you have to write it down like you already have it. You don't say, oh, I want to have $1 million. No, I'm grateful I have $1 million. And then you make steps every day to making that goal happen. Yeah. And we, in our business, we are mentors. We are going to help you. I'm your coach and mentor. And if you're falling behind, I'm going to text you and see, are you okay? Do you need my help? Let's have a one-on-one Zoom. Let me create you an ad. Because sometimes people get off track. You know, they go through something. They're going through a marital problem. They're going through a health issue. And I'm there to pick them back up. What happened? I know you're upset. Let me get you back on track. And even to be there as someone to talk to. You know, we're there for each other. And it's not like we're counselors, but I'm going to be honest with you. I want to be there for my, that's why I feel my family. If I feel that way about my children. Yeah, like me too.
Well, our goal is there to help, right? Make
Yeah.
us succeed.
Did you?
Um,
Sorry. Did you find the book?
Yeah, it's Think and Grow Rich.
There you go. So
Yeah.
Think and Grow Rich. Guys, go get yourself this book. I read some.
1961, I think, is when it.
It's
But
that
yeah,
book.
it looks really good.
And this book changed a lot of people's financial situation back then. So back then, there wasn't like a lot of these books out there. But this book changed a lot of people. And he would like reread it and take little paragraphs and keep rereading it and putting it in certain spots. And he swore. So God rest his soul. He's passed away not too long ago, like a month and a half ago, Bob Proctor. But he got so much success. And he literally gave his insights to the world. And he said, he didn't say, get me as a mentor. He said, find yourself a good mentor. Find yourself a good mentor. And it's true. Find yourself someone you can look up to. Find somebody who is wealthier than you to get answers. Don't go asking your friends or your family who's below you at your level. Excuse me for saying. Go to someone who's super successful and ask them, what can I do? When I first started the business, Rose and Nathan, you know what I did? I became best friends with the millionaires in the business. I became best friends with the leaders. And it's not because I was like, oh, if I become best friends with them, I'm going to learn, like I'm going to be rich too. They inspired me.
Yeah.
You get that mindset, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. It kind of makes you step out of your comfort zone and realize, okay, I used to do that, but no, like this is what they're doing and this is how they're succeeding. You kind of have to like adapt to that, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
It's like they say, you don't go and ask, like if you want to learn how to build a house, you go and ask the person who has already built the house. You don't ask, anybody else who hasn't.
Yep.
So,
hang around people that are
100%.
successful, and you'll get. It's like when you hang around, in negative energy, you're gonna end up being negative. Hang around positive. Hang around millionaires. Hang around people that are wealthy. Hang around the people that are successful in life, and guess what? You adapt to it. That's how we are. Human beings are like that. You are capable. Everybody is capable of doing anything. Being a mechanic, a superstar in sports, anything. If you put your mind and your body to it, you train for it. Because we're all the same. Human beings, we're all the same. We've got the same capabilities.
It's funny that I didn't see the comments and Letitia told us. Hi, Letitia. Thank you. Look, she said it's Napoleon Hill. That's right. Napoleon Hill.
Yep.
She said it before you said it. Bought me the Think and Grow Rich. See, she's in this business. She's a business owner, Gabriel. Or is this a guy? I think it might be a guy. Gabriel's in the business. And he said his coach bought that for him. So I guess I gotta buy you guys. Now I have an idea. So it's like a no-brainer if you're thinking of doing something online. This business it's family oriented. It's full of love, peace, joy. We always inspire each other. We are not competitive, but we're also want to be on top of the world, and we're going to show you how. And one thing I learned about surrounding myself with super successful people, millionaires, is they're the same people like me. You hang around with them and they joke and they want to eat the same. When we talk about the same things, we're talking about our health, we're talking about where we're going to travel, what we're going to do. And it's like you're on the same mindset, but on another level with your wanting to succeed above and beyond. But we're all humans. So the person who's a billionaire is not any different than you who only have 1,000 in their bank account or even minus. We are all, doesn't matter what nationality you are. Where are you from originally, Rose? You're from Congo. From Congo, see?
Central Africa.
Oh my goodness, we have so many business partners from Congo. I forgot that you were from Congo, girl. But we have so many business partners. Doesn't matter whether you came from Africa or you came from Israel or you came from Barcelona. Doesn't matter where you come from. If you have an accent, check out what he said.
Accent.
What did he say? Children, can you wash the bowls?
Children,
He said that earlier. But I'm not even going to say what I
Oh.
heard. What I heard. Doesn't matter if you have an accent. Doesn't matter if you have no education. I only had a 7th grade education. Doesn't matter where you come from. You're in Canada. You're an all-around cool Canadian guy like Nathan. That's where I call Mikey because everybody loves my son. he's that cool Canadian kid where he's super polite and everybody loves him and he's cool and So it doesn't matter where you come from. You can succeed. You can do this. You can succeed at whatever it is you want to put your mind to. And if this is not for you and you're like, listen, I'll never start an online business. I'll never do anything. That's fine. But find what interests you and take it to the top. And you never know. This business will take you to your dream because there's actors, there's people, there's
policemen,
there's there's people who literally, well, the people who are actors and who are people who want to build a villa somewhere, like they started this business because they want it to run for them so they can follow their dream.
Yeah. Don't listen to the negative either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that in this day and age, there's so many people, even like your closest family members or friends, when you say, hey, I've stepped out of my comfort zone, I'm deciding to start my own business. I think that's a good idea. And then the wheels start turning and you're just like, oh, did I make the right choice? Like, oh my God, no. It's who cares?
Yeah, and then they start sending you all these links about, negative.
And they
energy, scams, all that.
Yeah. I'm like, that's what you look for. Anything you look for, you're always gonna find something, right?
Yeah.
Always gonna, if you Google whatever and then a negative thing, you're always gonna find something.
Yeah.
So
honestly, just practice the art of not caring.
Exactly.
More so than not, those people are probably upset and unhappy with their own lives that they just think, okay, if I can't do it, no one else can do it. And it's unfortunate because, as people, you want to build each other up. You want to create something wonderful instead of tearing people down. So do not focus on negativity. It can be overwhelming at times, if you don't really have a whole lot of support. But at the end of the day, you have this online family and people just like you. You have to remember that people just like you, and it can happen. It will happen. Just don't give up.
Yeah. It's like the analogy I like to do in analogies. Have the mind of an eagle, guys. You know what eagles do. You know what the kind of animal an eagle is. The kind of birds are, crows and pigeons and all that. Get away from the noise. How do you get away from the noise? The eagles fly really high. Go up with the currents to like super high. The eagles have a good visual. Visualize your target. Visualize your goal. And then you just go for it. Excuse me 1 second. I'm going to go see what the kids are doing. So,
I also got to go, guys. It's been almost 1 hour. My kids
Exactly. We're going to get going here. We're going to end this. And before I do, we'll say this comment here. Negative mindsets bring out negative comments. And I want to say one thing before I do go. Just because maybe one person in this whole entire community didn't succeed or maybe left a negative comment online or whatever the case may be, you can't judge it because they didn't put the time and effort. And I've seen that before. I've seen somebody bashing our community and bashing the business. And they left a whole big page and of this and of that and a post here and a that. I'm like, if they spent that much time on the business, they would have been super successful. They would be millionaires. Why are you wasting time? Just like the Amber Heard thing. Get away from the Amber Heard thing. Put some time into making money online. I'll teach you how. So where should they go, Nathan, if they want to find out more information?
Talk to the coach.
Yeah. Message me. Go to our website.
Yes. Sorry. Yep.
Or Nathan, I put him on the spot. Message us. Hit our links in our bio if we have our links there, and we'll send you our free workshop explaining everything. I host those too. And so we'll send you our free workshop and it'll explain everything. So God bless everyone.
See you on the other side, guys.
Thank you guys for coming on. Thank you for all your comments and everything and everybody's comments on the other side that posted. Bye.
Take care, everyone.